On this week's show, Michelle and Laurie head over to Major's RV in Bourne, Massachusetts to get their new Winegard Connect T 2.0 installed. Then, we catch up with Joe and Kate Russo from We're the Russos as they wrap up their review of the Storyteller Overland Class B at their favorite off-the-road location. Also, Michelle and Laurie spent a few days at the Bayview Campground and were very surprised with this Upper Cape Cod location. Later, Mark and Dawn Polk from RV Education 101 give us some pointers on understanding RV safety devices. Rollin on TV is sponsored by Carefree of Colorado, celebrating over 45 years of RV awning innovation. Closed captioning, where available, is sponsored by Forest River. Begin the journey.
Laurie and I are here at Major's RV in Bourne, Massachusetts to have our Winegard Connect T2 installed on our Lance trailer. Major's RV was started in 1974 by David's father, 45 years ago. The unique thing about Major's RV is they don't sell RVs. They specialize in service and they do it quickly and correctly. And they were also highly recommended by Winegard. What happens when you put a couple of gals in an RV parts store? They go shopping. Okay, now it's time to get our product installed. We're not great do-it-yourselfers yet. We're getting there, we're trying, but this particular installation involves a roof and holes.
And holes on the roof, yep. So we're going to be doing the installation today for Michelle, and what we're going to do is install the Winegard 2.0 so we can have improved Wi-Fi and cellular reception. We're going to be mounting it up on the roof, so we're going to have holes through. We're going to show you how to get that sealed properly. It is all low voltage, 12 volts, so it's nice and safe. We're going to get it properly installed and mounted for you, so we're going to have a great time camping.
So it makes us feel good to leave it in the hands of the expert.
Yes. This is our Winegard 2.0 that we're going to be installing today. We've already discussed with our customer where we're going to be placing this. This is the unit that's going to go up on the roof. So I'm going to go up on the roof right now and place it in a nice flat position that we've already scoped out so there's no wires underneath. And we've located where we're going to come through our roof to the inside for our 12 volt switch and pick up our 12 volt power. We've finished our installation of our Winegard 2.0 Wi-Fi and cellular extender with there. So I'm going to go with Michelle, okay, how to operate the Winegard 2.0 and see if we can get us hooked up into our local Wi-Fi that we have here in the building. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to download the Winegard Connect app, either for your iPhone or for your Samsung device. So now we're going to turn on our Winegard 2.0.
Okay.
So with our brand new switch that Al installed for us, so if you want to step in and just turn that switch right there on. Bingo. Okay, and now we can step back outside. And now we've turned on the Winegard, and it's going to take it just about a minute for it to initialize itself and start broadcasting a signal. And this device will show up now on the Winegard Connect app. This down below now is setting which, showing the different networks. Okay,
right.
So rear building we have 98%.
Oh, all right.
This one, so like when you get to Bayview, what you do in Bayview is you go right to there, pick that scan for Wi-Fi. Then you're going to pick up the Bayview, Campground one. And it's going to pop up, and you're going to choose it, and it's going to ask you for their password. That if anyone else wants to hook into your device, okay, they don't download the Winegard app. All they do is they're going to open up, search for Wi-Fi's. They're going to see your network, with each network, okay, and they're going to log just into that.
If they have the password.
If they have the password, yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah. There you go. So they don't do any of this. You've connected that Winegard device to the internet now through our network, okay? And the nice thing about it is once your friends are all logged into the Winegard things, okay? Even when you change campgrounds, you're going to change what network that logs into, but they're always just logging into this.
I got it.
okay.
I got
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah,
they never.
yeah,
So once
yeah.
their phones are set to log into this,
Yeah.
they don't know you're changing campgrounds.
Right.
Okay, they're not going to Bayview and things like that. They're just going for the Lamiche network. Okay, the
Right.
way to think of it, the Lamiche network is changing where it's going to, but they're just going to it, which is nice.
I've become the home base.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, David, I'm really glad we didn't take this on ourselves. Thank you so much
Oh,
for
you're very welcome.
the installation, the app work.
Yes, yes. From now on, yep, you're going to have a nice, easy connection to do to the Winegard 2.0 and picking up the campsite Wi-Fi signals, so you can have internet and everything else in your
So
camping
now we get
experience.
to go back to the campground down the street, and I guess I have no excuse but to work, right?
I guess so. I guess so. Sure. You get to go to the campsite, and I've got to go to work.
Thank you, David.
Oh, great to have you down,
Pleasure.
Michelle. Yep, fun time.
Aquacam toss-ins. So fast and easy to use, it could seem like a game. Someone once said, the camping doesn't really start until the RV awning comes out. Whoever said that really knew what they were talking about. Carefree of Colorado, celebrating 45 years of RV awning innovation. For more information, visit our website at carefreeofcolorado.com.
Last week, we gave you a quick tour of the Storyteller Overland Mode 4x4 prototype.
This week, we take it to Tokerville Falls, Utah and show you what a camper van can do off-road. We're headed to Tokerville Falls in Utah, just outside of Oregon. And this was the first place we took our Jeep when we first hit the road and did a little off-roading in it. So we're gonna go back and relive some of that in the mode.
All right, going into four-wheel drive. So did you say you put it in 4-low?
Yes. Working pretty well.
You're pretty tilted.
It's getting a little technical. You're gonna have to tell me which way to go through this.
Okay.
So I think with the rack on the back, we've pretty much reached the limit of where we should go. We could walk up and check it out.
Okay.
Pull over here to the side. If we go this way, come across, and right up the edge there, we should be fine.
Okay. I'll wait for you over here.
Okay. So I'm gonna come up and over this way too.
Okay. You're good. You're good. Honey,
Yes?
I'm impressed.
Good driving?
Excellent driving.
Thank you. This thing is actually really easy to navigate around that stuff. It's kind of impressive what you can do with a fully loaded van with a motorcycle in the back. All right, well, let's go see the falls.
Okay.
Who knows what's waiting for us up the road?
Well, the gentleman we passed said you can camp down there.
Yeah, maybe we do that. I used to say that four-wheel drive was just for added insurance for a camper van and that you didn't really need it. You could go most of the places that you would want to without it. But now that we're using it and we've got the Quigley system with 4Low, I think it's almost a requirement. It is a requirement if you want to come out to places like this and you don't have a Jeep or something with you, because there's no way we would have made it out here with anything but a well-suited four-wheel drive vehicle. Some of the people we've driven past are that have been quite shocked that we've made it this far. That was epic. I never thought you could do that with a camper van, but here we go. I have to say a big thank you to Storyteller Overland for letting us borrow their prototype mode 4x4. We're taking this out and testing it for a little bit. And so far it's proven itself off-road, so let's see what else we can get into. We'll see you next time. Bye. Come on, Charlie.
To learn more about Joe and Kate or to follow their adventures, visit WeirdTheRussos.com or just log on to RollingOnTV.com. At Forest River, we not only build great RVs, we build award-winning RVs. Check out our complete product line at ForestRiverInc.com. Forest River. Begin the journey. At Norcoal, we realize that some of your favorite RV destinations are off the grid. And Norcoal refrigerators are uniquely designed with that RV experience in mind. We call it Freedom Unplugged. To learn more about our Norcoal RV refrigerator line or to find a dealer near you, visit our website at norcoal.com.
Hi, I'm here with Dave Ritchie of Bayview Campground in Bourne, Massachusetts.
This is right at the beginning of the Cape, right over the Bourne Bridge on the other side of the canals. We're right off of Route 28, which is a major highway that goes down to Falmouth. My father-in-law, Gardner S. Nightingale, he was a police officer here in the town of Bourne, and the Second World War broke out, and any patriotic young man at the time, he enlisted in the Army, but he always knew he wanted to do something, so while he was overseas, he would send money back to his mom, and he would ask her to buy parcels of land. By that time, he had purchased up to 98 acres of land here on the Cape, this section here. Because this area here had a lot of natural vegetation, apples, peaches, pears. So he started the fruit stand right here at the front. 66, he started the campground, but before that, he had the fruit stand that he tried. There was a friend of his out in Maple Park over in Wareham, Paul Tusey. And Paul owned a small campground there, and he said, well, you're on this side of the canal, I'm on that side of the canal, why don't you try starting a campground? Their first night that they opened, there were 30 sites. And he made it all with that little machete.
How many sites are there now, David?
Now there's 468 sites.
And check out these temperature-controlled pods where tenters can kick it up a notch. Another thing Bayview does well is entertainment. Look what we caught. It's the middle of July. You're almost booked, and yet we've been here 2 nights already, and there's a quiet peacefulness.
My father-in-law and mother-in-law, they geared the campground right from the get-go, family camping. And you can see it right on our main sign, and all our advertisement is family camping. People that come camping, especially with kids, they come from the suburbs, cities, Boston, whichever it may be, and we love it here because we let our kids go.
Yeah.
We just say go. We have 1 mile, 1.7 miles of chain link fence all the way at the around the campground. The only way in and out is that front gate.
Good.
So the kids are locked in.
Right.
So the parents know this, and it's the best time because they can now let their kids be kids. I've given a lot of thought in the swimming pools as far as what to put into it. This one here is a jumping pool, it's 8 feet deep. It also has a very small area, 1 foot for the little ones. This pool here only goes to about 4 feet high because that's for the mid-sized kids.
Okay.
So that's the whole pool, so they can have the whole pool to have fun in. They're still touching the bottom. This one here is for recreation. We have volleyball and basketball. The lower pool one was geared more for what we call our seasonals. These are the people who stay here year-round, or for the full season, from May 1st to October 15th. And they kind of gravitate toward that one down there because we have adult entertainment down there. There's a singer, she'll come down and she'll have a sing-along with them. The main building here is one of the original buildings of the grounds. And we added to it as we expanded. The ice cream parlor we wanted something a little different, and ice cream was perfect. So we gave it the 1950s look of a old-fashioned ice cream parlor. The new machines as they come along and such, I want every kid who goes in there to walk out with something. It's no longer just to make money or for entertainment. I want the kids to have a good time just as much as the adults do. Everything is geared for family participation together. We try to shuffleboard. We have full-size shuffleboard, and we also have kid-size shuffleboard. So now you can play with the little ones if you want to. A lot of the arcade machines, getting back into the rec hall, is competition. You want to have a competition with. The mother can play with the son, father, daughter, so on and so forth.
Another story you brought up that I think very interesting. There are no bugs here.
Yes.
How come there are no bugs here?
My daughter, when she was going to college, she also did some agricultural studies, and what we found was that bugs, mosquitoes, whatever, lay their larvae in the leaves in the woods.
The dead leaves on the ground.
On the ground. They try to get them under the leaves because it's moist and it helps with the larvae to hatch when the rain and such comes out. But I just said, well, let's just rake everything. And that's what we did. We raked the sites, between the sites, the embankments. The main part of the grounds, which is approximately 60 acres, is completely raked from fence to fence. And it seemed after the years, well, we eliminate the bugs.
And your sites are quite large too.
We didn't know it at the time when Gardner and I were expanding the grounds. We just went by a plain footprint of 50 by 50. 50 feet deep, 50 foot wide. And we went by the topo or the configuration of the land. If you notice, the grounds is in different tiers. So we used the topography of the land and we developed it in different tiers, and we went by the land. So if you notice, some of the roads are very windy and turn. We just went with the land. We planted over 30,000 little seedlings throughout the campground. We just kept planting these little seedlings all over, trying to replenish. Some of the sites, you'll see there's a big tree right in the middle of it. We try to accommodate that old tree in the middle instead of just taking it down and making room for bigger rigs. We try to accommodate.
How many staff members do you have?
We have 50 during the summertime, and then we have 7 full-timers, of course, summer and winter.
From here, you can go deeper into the Cape, so there's a lot of things families can go off and do.
An hour from Boston, we're an hour from Providence, Rhode Island, and we're an hour from P-Town. Just keep going. So thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Be sure to visit our website at rollinontv.com and see how you can win a new Thetford Smart Tow 2 XL.
Wow, am I glad I used Aquacam. Maybe chili wasn't the best idea.
Aquachem, the most powerful odor control available and the #1 seller for over 50 years.
Hi, I'm Mark Polk with RV Education 101, and I would like to welcome you to RV 101, Understanding Your RV. Today's topic is understanding your RV safety devices. Your RV is equipped with several devices for your personal safety. It's important that you familiarize yourself and others on how these safety features operate. Let's take a closer look. Locate the emergency exit window and make sure you know how to use it. This window is for emergency use only. Caution, keep small children away from the emergency exit. It can be opened easily. New RVs come equipped with a fire extinguisher located near the entry door. In the event you need to use it, remember the word pass. Pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. Pull the pin, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the trigger, and sweep back and forth at the base of the fire until it's completely out. Inspect the fire extinguisher before you leave on a camping trip to make sure it's fully charged. Never attempt to put out a large fire with a small fire extinguisher. Get everybody out of the RV safely and dial 911 for assistance. The RV has a smoke alarm that usually operates on a 9-volt battery. Test the smoke alarm for proper operation before each trip. If the smoke alarm starts to chirp at regular intervals, it's time to replace the battery. If the alarm sounds while cooking, ventilate the RV with fresh air until it stops. Do not disconnect the battery. I mentioned earlier that the RV has an LP gas leak detector. LP gas leak detectors are usually hardwired directly to the RV's electrical system and will have a fuse in the distribution panel. A small light will illuminate to let you know the leak detector is operating properly. False alarms can be caused by hairspray, perfume, cleaning solvents, and low battery power. If this happens, fan the area around the leak detector until it clears. If the alarm has a mute button, press it. If the odor is still present, the alarm will activate again after 60 seconds. If the alarm sounds due to low battery power, the auxiliary battery needs to be charged. Carbon monoxide is deadly. New RVs are equipped with carbon monoxide detectors. Test the detector for proper operation before each trip. If you own a used RV and it does not have a carbon monoxide detector, purchase a battery-operated model designed for use in RVs. Keep in mind these safety devices have expiration dates. I recommend writing the expiration date on the cover so you know at a glance when it's time to replace it. This is a good start on understanding RV safety. If you'd like to learn more about RV safety or RVs in general, take a minute to visit www.rvonlinetraining.com. Happy camping.
We hope you enjoyed this week's show, and for more information on anything you saw on the show, along with additional videos, stories, and RV news, visit our website at rollinontv.com. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. As usual, this has been another fun production.